Today really got me thinking a lot about a simple concept, simple idea of why is it that I noticed that we as a people here in the United States of America are seemingly wanting to just destroy what it is that we have and try to make everybody do the same thing as what everyone else is doing. My name is Mark Anthony DuBose Jr. and I was born July 4th of 1986. And today has been a very interesting time because it's not something new, but it's something that just repetitively keeps happening in my life. One thing that I do notice, the better and better things look in your life, the better and better things are around you in your life, the better and better you are getting with yourself, the more everyone around you wants to try to absolutely destroy you. They just want to bring you down. They feel like they have the right to try to get into the middle of what it is that you're doing and tell you that what you're doing is not right and you need to do like what everyone else is doing. It's just a very interesting system that I noticed that we're a part of today, that I thought here we wanted to be unique. We wanted to be individual. We wanted to excel at doing what it is that we thought that we wanted to do and be the best at it and pursue that. But I've come to notice most people don't get a chance to do that. So most people get a chance to just say, I want you to do what it is that I do because I don't have that and I can't get that and I don't even know how to obtain that. So I'm going to try to shut you down because you're that one that does have what I want. But since I can't have it, you can't have it. It's a very interesting thing that I've come to notice on this planet, that in reality, the thing that I got challenged with today, you need to go higher up with who you are to try to challenge me harder, because the higher and higher up you go, the more and more that you're going to come to realize you're wrong. And in most cases, this is what happens with most people that just want to try to give you so much pushback. They're wrong. And they're wrong, and they kind of almost know they're so wrong that they have to come at you with extreme hostility, with just an extreme amount of passion in them that just is trying to tell you that you're wrong, even though they know that they're wrong. So it's like they have to come at you so hard to try to be that one that stops it, even though it's already been, say, even confirmed with the higher ups above you. But you not even knowing that, you have to try to come so hard, so ruthless to try to shut it down because you want to come off as being the, like, say, law. When in reality, you don't even know it and you don't have a good understanding of it. But yet you want to come and try to tell and force everybody that's not doing something and or is doing something you only wish you could do to not do what it is that they're doing. It's a very interesting system that we live in today that I just have it in me that it's nowadays. It hasn't always been this way. When someone in the past, I just have a good research behind me of knowing that you don't want to be the same as everyone. You want to try to do what it is that you need to do so that, I forget what we call it, a copycat. You don't want to be a copycat. You want to excel at your own self. Something that we would say as kids to each other in 1st grade, 5th grade, 8th grade, all the grades in my school. You don't want to be a copycat. You got to do what you got to do. You don't want to plagiarize. That was a huge thing in school. You cannot take someone else's content and make it to be your own and just try to change 1 or 2 words and claim it as yourself. That was plagiarism. Like, there was some serious ramifications that will come upon you if you decide to do that. You can get kicked out of school in reality for doing such a thing. But today, that's okay. That's like, actually you're supposed to do that. If you try to be original, you're going to have issues with that. If you try to excel at something that someone else only wishes they can have, you're going to have major issues with that. It's just a very interesting thing that just goes on, that we have so much envy today that the envious people want to try and shut everything down that they just can't do because they can't do. And it just doesn't quite make sense to me personally. But you know what? For me, I just know that I kind of enjoy it when someone challenges me. I kind of enjoy it when someone is envious and they're showing it, and I could see it in you. I could just see it. I enjoy it because you get to have one person in your life that's not going to back down. That's not going to just, oh, I'll do what you say and just conform it and make happen what it is that you tell them to do. You're going to have that one person that's going to say no, straight to you in your face. I'm doing everything that I'm doing, and I'm doing right, and I'm going to continue to keep doing what it is that I'm doing, and you're not going to stop that. Some people just need that. And I noticed that many times, just this past couple of weeks, especially going to certain restaurants that I go to, people keep asking me questions. I just look you straight in your face and I tell you no. That just destroys people today for some reason. I don't want it to destroy you, but you need to have a good understanding that, no, I'm not going to follow along with what everyone else is doing. I'm not going to be the same as every single other person out here. I'm not going to just continue to do the same stuff that everybody's doing. I'm going to do what it is that I need to do. I'm going to do what it is that I want to do, for one. I'm going to do what it is that I see fit to be able to make sure that I'm excelling and progressing on this planet. And that's not me trying to damage another person. That's not me going to do something to put you in harm. That's not me going to put myself out there so that you have to take care of me because I'm doing some risky stuff. No, I'm doing what I'm doing away from everybody. I'm doing what I'm doing to keep everyone in reality even safer. I'm doing what I'm doing to just have some more peace and some more freedom and some more joy on this planet. But for some reason, we've gotten to the point where it's just like collective information. Everybody's constantly getting read, constantly getting fed, that we are no longer allowed to be an individual, and we are no longer allowed to excel at anything, and we are no longer allowed to have something better than anyone else. That we all have to have the same trash, garbage, madness, chaos, just ruthless life. We all have to have that. If we don't have that, then you're not right, and I need to force you to do that. And it just confuses me because, like I said, I'm going to be that one person that's going to stand up and say no. And I need more and more people in reality to stand up and start saying no. And when someone comes at you and they just get inside of you, where you know they're not right, where you know they're just trying to use their authority, or their push, their sway, or whatever, or they're just thinking that they have power, they're trying to use that against you to get you to do something, you just need to stand up and say no. We need more and more people to just stand up and just say no to all this crazy madness that's going on. We need people to just stand up and just say no. When they want to tell you, you got to conform and do what it is that they're doing over there, you got to do that. And you're looking at it like, why would I do that? That's not benefiting me, and that's not benefiting them in any way. Why would I? You need to stand up and just start saying no. Say, no, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not making that happen. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go over there. I'm not going to stand in that line. I'm not going to wait behind there. I'm going to do what I need to do. We need more and more people to stand up and start being like that and acting that way, instead of just bowing down and saying, yes, please, yes, sir, yes, miss, and I'll just do whatever you want, and I'm here, and I'll please you in any sort of way. That just needs to go away. And I don't even know why that has started, but it hasn't always been this way. It definitely 100% hasn't been this way. It hasn't been a way that every single time a person speaks that you have to just react and just move, oh, yes, I'll be there, I'll make it happen. No, you just need to stand up and say, I'm not having this. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with you, and I'm not going to deal with the rest of the people that you try to bring to me and try to make me do what it is that you want me to do. That's something that if we collectively start being this and doing this, I can see it as, hey, Oreo, we can get our country back. We can get our people back. We can get our ways of life back. We can get our ease of access back. We can get our freedom and our just satisfaction back. We can get our uniqueness back. We can get our just wanting to obtain greatness and greater things and stop to be a part of what everyone else is doing back. We can start actually manifesting and actually start, for one, just making new stuff, new creations, actually starting to do something different instead of just having the same old, same old. Because it's like, for me, even just looking at all these houses being built, every single house is the same. They put a different price tag because of a different location, but they're all the same. So you can have a house that's built the exact same way. One's $400,000 and one's $1.1 million, and they're both the same house. And it's just an interesting situation how that works. It's like we need to get out of that. We need to get away from this. We need to start standing up and saying no to the people that are just trying to force a whole bunch of madness behind us and a whole bunch of just trash our way that is not helping us in any sort of way. It's actually destroying us. And you're just bowing down and saying yes to it. You need to stand up and just say, no, I'm not taking that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going over there. I'm not making it happen. I'm not going to listen to those people. I'm not going to stand in line with that. I'm not going to give up my body for you to just test with me and play with me just so that I can keep going. No, I'm not going to allow that anymore. And a lot of us need to just stand up and just say no and just be firm with it, knowing that who cares what happens in the future anyways, at least you know one thing is going to happen. You're not going to be that person that's way down below, knowing that the next time, because there's always a next time, there's going to be a next person, a next time where they're going to come at you and they're going to say, oh, you said no, you said yes to this, we can get you to do that, so we can get you to do this, and we can get you to do this, and we can get you to do this now. Now you're just way so far down, so far beat down that you'll never even be able to have a chance to even be able to say no. I don't think that we're far enough down yet, that we're all just kind of collectively in a point where we're just so submissive to the point that we can't stand up for ourselves and say no to people. So I just know, I feel like, and I just have this in me that says a lot of us need to just stand up and just start saying no to a lot of this crazy madness that's going on around you. This crazy stuff that's just happening, that's they're almost kind of not making it seem like you have a choice. They're almost kind of not making you think that there's a way out of it. They're almost making you think like, if you don't this, then you're never going to have anything and you're never going to be anywhere. You're never going to make nothing happen. You need to stand up and say, no, you don't know. You don't have any idea, and just move on with your life. Move on with your life knowing that you're not going to be just some sucker to nobody. You're not going to be a puppet to nobody. You're not going to be no experiment to nobody. You're not going to be no stepping stone for nobody. You're going to be that one that's going to stand up and start moving and start getting stuff done. And that's something to me that just today ran into a very interesting situation with a very interesting lady that just has it in you to just try to speak to me about something that I know more about, and at the same time more in control with what it is that I'm doing, as opposed to not speaking to the rest of the people out there that are doing what they're doing. And I don't want to move it on a gender type situation, but I noticed that majority of the women doing what I was doing, no one got talked to. But only the one dude that was there got talked to, thinking that you're going to move somebody by speaking to somebody, or move somebody by trying to use a certain title with somebody, that you're going to try to change who they are and make them bow down to you. And I'm telling you, a lot of you, and anyone that tries to come to me, especially me, Mark Anthony DeBose Jr., born July 4th of 1986, a believer in God and an understanding of knowing who Jesus is not just going to bow down, because I only have one God that I'm going to bow down to. And there's never, ever, ever, ever going to be a human being on this planet. And we need more people to just stand up and just know that and be that and represent that and just live that. Not talk about it, but actually live it. When you're getting pushed back, when you're just like, you know you're good. You know you're not doing anything wrong. You know, and just stand up and say, I'm not going to bow to you. You're no God to me. I already have one. He's unlimited. He's giving me any access that I need, and I don't need to listen to you. And he's told me, don't listen to them in a way of trying to allow them to be a God to you. So it's for me to just really, really inside of me know that I don't need to do what it is that the rest of the world is doing, that I could do what it is that I need to do. I could do what it is that I actually in reality want to do. And as long as it's not harming anybody, as long as it's not hurting anybody, as long as, especially if I'm living by my commandments and living by my guidelines and living by my rules and living by what it is that I need to live by, making sure that I'm treating everybody respectfully and calmly and respect. I said, respectfully. And at the same time, when you want to try to come at me with all this hostility, I'm still going to look at you. I'm going to match your energy for one. If you coming at me with hostile, I'm going to have no choice but to have to be a little hostile. I can't come at you like, oh yes, it's okay. You know, you could just talk to me any way you want, and I'm just going to smile. No, that's not me. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that's going to come at you with the equal amount of rage, the equal amount of hate, the equal amount of everything that you've got. I'm not just going to stand there and allow you to just scream at me and yell at me and disrespect me. That's just not going to happen. And we need more people in reality to stand up to that and just know and be that and not be scared and not be, oh, that's a good word, not be wimps about it. Stand up and know who you are. Stand up and know what you represent. Stand up and know what you're all about. And knowing that you're not just going to allow people to just push you around and just get you to do what it is that they want to do and just give them satisfaction knowing that they were able to move you and manipulate you and do whatever it is that they wanted to do with you. And with that, I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for every situation that comes to me. That today I got challenged, and I love, but not love, getting challenged, because getting challenged allows me to realize and know what it is that I'm doing. And sometimes certain challenges that come to me allows me to really know and see and just live about what it is that I know I'm doing really, really good at. And I love it. I don't know why, but especially the situation of the challenge today, I love it when you want to challenge me and then another person comes by and sees the challenge and they, which is going to say, your boss looks at that challenge that you tried to give me and said, why are you even messing with this person? They've been good to go. Everything's been fine here. It's just a very interesting situation on how that works and how that happens. And even if it didn't happen that way, it doesn't go on that way, I'm so thankful to know that what it is that I have, I don't just go out sloppy. I don't go out just ruthless. I don't go out damaging. I don't go out destroying. I go out and I do some very, very nice things, and I do some very incredible things, and I do things that you can't do, and that's why you get so jealous and get so mad at me. And that's why I'm so thankful to know that as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm going to keep getting more and more people that just want to try to stop what it is that I do. They want to try to slow what it is that I want to do. But in reality, all you're going to end up doing is inspiring. And same go off from yesterday of something that I said is you're just giving more fuel to just like get better and just really start to just push even more, to just start it really, really dialing myself up. And I'm so thankful to be able to do that. And this week, it's been a great week to be able to allow me to be able to just show what it is that I'm capable of doing to the world, and watching the world's response and noticing that the world is getting in your feelings a little bit too much with everything. You're just bowing down a little bit too much. You're not standing up for what it is that you want. You just stand in line at the restaurant when nobody's waiting on you, when no one's giving you no service. You're just sitting there like smiling like it's okay. I'm the guy that's going to stand up and I'm going to say, hey, where's the manager at? I need him here right now because this isn't working. And manager, I almost need you to get out of here because you're not getting your people in order and getting them right. So I need to talk to whoever's next on that. And sometimes that just needs to be done because we can't allow people to just keep pushing us around and just keep doing just trashy stuff to us. We got to stand up for ourselves. We got to make some stuff happen. I'm so thankful to be able to be in a position to not have to be so submissive, I guess I would say. Something that I know a lot of people on this planet want the men to be super submissive and super just broke down and super just small and super little, but there's some of us out here that we need to stand up even firmer, even stronger, even more, and just say, no, I'm not dealing with this. No, I'm not going there. No, I'm not taking that. No, you're not going to make me do this. No, I'm not anymore doing any of that. We just need to stand up and start saying that and be very, very firm about it and know that there's other people out here. There's other men out here. There's other women out here. They're going to stand up for you. They're going to appreciate you. They're going to want to be around you even more because they can see how firm you are, how dedicated you are, and how not you're just folding and just falling apart. And that's me to just know that some things just need to be done. Some things need to be said. Some things need to be changed. Some things need to just continue to be worked on. And I'm going to be a person that's not just going to allow you to just manipulate me and use and abuse me. I'm going to tell you no straight to your face, and I'm going to continue to keep doing what it is that I'm doing, knowing that I'm not hurting anybody and I'm not destroying anybody. And I hope y'all have a great day, because for me, getting challenged allows me to be able to know who I am or what I am. And it allows me to be able to have a great day. It allows me to have a better day. It allows me to be able to relax a little bit of knowing that I don't need to sometimes push too hard. Sometimes I'm pushing a little bit too hard. I'm trying to go too far. I'm trying to do too much. Sometimes that's just what I'm doing. And when I get challenged, it lets me know I might be doing a little bit too much sometimes, because what I'm doing is making some people get real butthurt, getting real inside of your feelings, getting you really thinking what you're doing is nowhere near enough and not nothing, that what it is that I'm doing is something that you want to try to shut down. And it's just, I get greatly excited about that. And I don't know why, but I got super excited today with what was going down. And it just kind of really put a lot of thought in me. Mark, keep doing what you're doing. And I would hope that y'all would stand up, tell people no. Tell people to get the heck out of your business, for one, and just keep doing what it is that you need to do, and focus on what it is that you need to focus on, and start just making it happen. And stop thinking that you're gonna get some insight from someone else who's trying to slow you down and stop you. No, you gotta do what you gotta do.